So what's a leader's top priority when facing a crisis? A leader's top priority when facing a crisis is the leader, him or herself. I mean, that is the big challenge. It's leading yourself, the issue of self-differentiation. As Parker Palmer years ago made this great statement that every leader, which any person who has influence, can be actually a mom or a dad at home, and anybody who's got influence over any other people, you're casting shadow or you're casting light. Your very person actually is exerting leadership to the people around you just by your presence. That's why we like to say, if you know who you are on the inside, then no one can define you from the outside. I mean, their judgments, their projections are irrelevant because you actually know who you are on the inside. And we like to say what you do is less important than who you are. And you can't give what you don't possess, and the state you are in is the state you give to others. That, again, your top priority in all of life as a leader is you. And that is the most challenging thing to do. And so differentiation has to do with our ability to hold on to ourselves with all the pressure and problems coming at us. And we see this, of course, in the life of Jesus. It was his presence. That was his gift that he gave to everyone around him, whether it was, crowds saying, crucify him, or the disciples having an agenda for his life, or his own family having an agenda, or the Pharisees or Sadducees. And that's what's happening to us all the time. You got this stuff coming at you. So what do? How do you hold on to yourself and let go of other people's agendas and yet stay connected to them? Well, a few things that helped me, and I would invite you to do the same thing, is number one is, when you find yourself like you're in a crisis, you say, okay, I got to lead myself. What do I do? Well, first thing you got to do is you got to get alone. You got to be still. You need silence and solitude. This was the game changer for me. And actually pay attention to, what am I feeling? What's going on inside of me? And you can't bypass it. You can't jump over this, because if you're not aware of it, doesn't mean it's not happening. If you don't take the time to actually pay attention to your feelings and anxieties and worries, it doesn't matter. It's coming out in your being to the people around you. So you want to get time aside, that's what I do, for silence and solitude as much as you need. And then secondly, you got to find a few people, one or two people that you can trust. Generally older, wiser, mentors, therapists, spiritual directors, somebody who's got some perspective that can just help you take a deep breath, I have like one or two, I have actually three people I go to at different points to just help me just get perspective. Like, am I crazy? Thirdly, you want to pray for courage, of course, and say, God, give me grace here. You're praying for yourself for the sake of the world. And then you want to just be discerning of, am I moving out of a false self? And I got some good signs of a false self to just pay attention to and take a look at, say, because the challenge is to be pulled out of who you uniquely are. So you want to be aware of, am I comparing myself right now to a lot of people? Am I saying yes when I really want to say no? Am I not speaking up because I'm afraid of what people might think, or they might disapprove of me? Am I perhaps, am I finding myself easily offended or defensive in my interactions with people? Am I not taking risks? Am I not really being faithful to who I am? Am I appearing to be something on the outside that's really not who I am on the inside? And you want to just be monitoring that you're living out of your true self, not a false self that's you to please other people. That is the great challenge. So again, you are the number one person to lead in a crisis. And if you'll do that, everyone around you will be blessed.